Hello!
Hello!
Welcome back to Sibling Synergy Cast Age of Empires 2. We're going to be doing a intermediate match that was sent to us by these RK guys. That's Rebel Knights. We'll include a link to their clan website. It's actually pretty cool. And apparently they have, good even competition. And we're going to be casting Ieatrawsheep versus Cakle. Yes.
Cakle.
Yeah.
We've casted Ieatrawsheep before. And
yeah.
We enjoy his games, so.
Yeah, they were good. It was good. I think it was only one game.
Was it only one?
Yeah, it was Nay that we casted a lot of.
Okay.
Yep. So we've been learning. Yes, the learning has begun.
Difficulty.
Yes.
Someone was actually nice enough to send us a really good description of the simple timings of when we expect certain things like feudal age. So hopefully we'll be able to touch on that a little bit as we go through. Clap, 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 clap.
Hooray! And also the distribution of resources. Apparently you get one large gold pile, and then your subsequent smaller gold piles are away from your main. Although we were actually taking a look at this map before. So Ieatrawsheep has a significant advantage on this side of the map because he has 7, 4, 4, 3, and 3. That's a lot more than Cakle has over on this side of the map, which is only 7, a 4, and another 4 down here. Wow.
Yeah. So we'll see how that plays.
Yep.
Because he just seems like he has more landmass in general.
Yeah,
I don't know whether
this
is normal.
Yeah, it's all connected by this one choke point right here. So there's going to be a lot of contesting over this area of the map.
And we already see docks being made. We never really said we don't really know what type of map this is.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
We were trying, we kept making tiny maps, and none of them, the ones that we chose didn't look like this.
Yeah, it's either rivers or highland.
But both of them extend to the end of the map.
And they didn't quite look the same. There wasn't this all this area around the map wasn't there in any of the ones that we tested. The other possibility I thought was continental, but I thought continental was one large landmass instead of two being divided here. So again, we acknowledge that not a whole lot's going on in the Dark Age aside from just little.
But we should talk about the location of the docks, because you can't cross the marsh with boats, right?
I think you can.
Can you?
Yeah, you can.
You can?
Yeah, you can
really?
Across there.
Okay, never mind. Then I'm stupid. We'll see. I was gonna be
I mean, I could just be really wrong and, whatever.
No, it's very likely that they can.
Yeah.
I just have no idea. I never play enough. Kyle's the one that's learning for the most part. I'm just trying to integrate my StarCraft knowledge.
Oh, something happened. Oh, there are no fish. Oh God. Cakle, you have no fish? You found fish. Don't worry, you're good. Oh. We put you in the dark. Here, there we go. Yeah. But his vision reveals. I guess right away he was expecting there to be a lot, a big abundance here. But I mean, it doesn't look like there's too few.
Oh, there's a few extra.
Yeah, as well as some shorefish, which are. Fish are good. Apparently they have the fastest resource collection rate in the game. So I'd say Cakle getting off to a really early lead by getting this early dock out.
And he's already building a wall.
Yeah, he knows it. He knows that this area is the one area that he needs to protect.
Because it's really going to be shore control here. That's important, right? If you block off the only landmass, then what's going to get by it, really? And if you have ships there, then,
Apparently, I think they each lost a villager to a boar. I see one dead villager. All I heard was, yow! And then they friendly banter between the two, so.
Yeah,
but
I really like the community.
Yeah.
They're really nice people.
Yeah, exactly.
They're so nice.
I know.
StarCraft not as nice, but awesome.
Yeah. I think it's just because StarCraft is a really large community, so you have a lot of.
If you're an asshole, you're probably among many.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas if you want to be an asshole in the Age of Empires 2 community, you probably get booted pretty quickly. So
shit.
Yeah.
So it's getting attacked. Oh, is he building another docks?
I wonder what this is. Is that when you so if you say 9 or 7. I remember doing that back in Age of Empires 1 or whatever. It'd be the wonder, the no! or like yes, no, food please, or whatever, like that kind of stuff. But I don't think we can hear it as the...
Oh, he's setting up a double barricade. I've never seen that before. I mean, like, that's probably really common, and it makes sense in this situation, because as long as you cut off all possible, like, attack army, like, ground armies, then you're safe, just to build ships and shit.
And I think Sheep is just like, he knows this, right? Like, if we go onto his vision...
And if you can't actually cross the marsh with the ships, it makes sense to build docks on both sides.
He doesn't even see it yet. Let's
oh,
see
there is, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
You did get a second dock. But I mean, it's always, I think it's always good to get docks, more than one dock anyway,
yeah,
right?
Of course. But if that's actually a thing. So what is,
Oh, he killed the scout.
Ieatrawsheep up to? Ieatrawsheep.
What is he up to? He's collecting a lot of wood. He's got 27 villagers. I'd imagine
still
he's
Dark
going
Age?
up. Yeah. I think they're both still Dark Age. I think in a map like this, when you know there's really no good avenue for aggression right away from your opponent, it's probably better to take the little bit of an economic advantage and just get more villagers out. And in Cakle's...
But I definitely think Cakle is ahead, like getting the fishery.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, he's
huge.
he's already up in feudal age. So we're gonna slow it on down to normal speed. And he started to mine gold. And it was somebody gave me a really, really good description or like sort of like functionality of gold. Gold is essential for all tech. It's like Vesphine geysers in StarCraft. Like if you don't get gold, you're not going to tech up at all. It's very, very similar principle. And you see that Sheep knows this because he's got his scout cavalry parked right beside this, getting all the information he needs.
Knows how many workers are mining, when they started mining.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he can't kill the scout cavalry. He doesn't have anything, and that scout's gonna be there forever until he has something that can kill it. Like that's hilarious. This is free information.
Yeah.
I'm like, there has to be some way.
Oh. Run away, Sheep! Get out of there! Don't lose your scout to villagers!
Yeah.
Oh, that was a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah, because you can keep it alive for probably a lot. Well, I don't know how much longer you could have kept it alive.
Yeah. So I'd say Cakle is in a very significant advantage at this point, having his tech up quicker. Let's take a look at the supply for him. It's 36 to 29 right now, I believe. And he's got galleys out. And he's got his barracks archery range. So we'll see what Sheep does to combat this. He's going for farms early on, and it was put to me that this was a little bit of like sort of a misstep because you want to get your gold so that you can get up to Castle Age, and you have a whole bunch of different avenues of food. Like there's still these deer over here,
and of course, the
dock. Like he does have some fishing ships out, but I don't think it's nearly as many as Cakle has,
and they're not
nearly
as a defensive, aggressive position as Cakle.
Yeah.
So like seeing the dock like early on, there's no way that he would catch up. Like he could just build galleys right, and so he had to take a defensive back door position in terms of his docks. I don't know when he got that up though. In general, I didn't see that. Kind of missed it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to follow, or like I find the mini map is a little bit chaotic in this because there's so many different like dots and colors and weird things. Whereas
I find it very hard to like visually discriminate anything.
Exactly. whereas in StarCraft, it's
gray
like
OP.
There's like a
gray
dot.
OP.
Yeah, gray is OP in this game. In StarCraft, if you look on the mini map and you see like obviously the colors contrast really well against the terrain types, whereas here it's like green on green is kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
But the red is.
And the map is a little
so if we saw a
bigger.
red dot down here, we probably know that there was a dock. But like I missed it. I didn't even see this. Yeah.
That's part of the difficulty.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, they can cross.
They can
also cross land.
Yeah, they're land
we were
boats
both
now.
wrong. I'm gonna go with that one.
Oh, Sheep, you gotta get this up. I wonder if these are in range. Oh, yeah, just barely.
They're not gonna.
Oh, no. This is pretty bad. Pretty bad for Sheep.
Oh no, Sheeps, what you do? What you do now? You can't do nothing.
Yeah.
They're land boats! Land boats! Oh my gosh!
They're like right up there too. They're like straight up grounded.
They're like little alligators that comes out.
Yeah, so I think it was maybe a little bit of a misstep again for Sheep to put yes a little bit too far forward, considering that he was like he knew that his opponent had got the age up before him, so the possibility of this kind of harass is very, very real.
Mm-hmm. So this just shows like how playing the map correctly is imperative to winning, because like you can't play the same on every map, obviously. In StarCraft, it's like you can play really well, and you can win with like Ling Muta or Marine Marauder, and it not really matter the map. But on this, like, it's crucial.
Yeah, absolutely.
The tech avenues have to be like very methodical.
Yeah, it's like a perpetual Terran versus Terran, which technically this, you know, they are both Terran. Ha 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 ha. Because Terran's like, what's for humans?
Zergs.
Yeah. You don't get to be slimy bug things that swarm across the map.
Yeah.
I think Zerg would be pretty overpowered in this game if it had like the just the map control, the map presence, that speed that Zerg had like that early on. You would just be like destroyed. But then again, I mean, like humans with big guns and siege tanks and ravens and all that can barely hold their own against Zerg. What are sticks and stones and bows and arrows gonna do? Stop making that noise! Alright, so we'll reiterate again that these are more intermediate level games. We are gonna be casting the Viper and more pro games that we find on AOC. The problem with that is that I have to actually get.
We don't have Age of Empires 2.
Yeah.
We did. At one point in time, we definitely did.
Yeah, so we have to get a cracked version, and then it's not just getting the version; it's also making sure that it records properly and that I have no syncing issues and all that kind of stuff.
Even Fraps has difficulty with HD on like a Steam game.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be a little bit of. It's gonna take some doing to get that going. So we're doing this in the meantime. And I don't think this is wrong, because I think we can learn a lot from watching like intermediate level players play, just like what kind of common mistakes are made, like missteps, like building your buildings too close, or like it just looks like Cakle has a dominating position at this point.
Yep. He's
so
already going to
going
Imperial right now, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, he's look at the top cast.
I think he's going from feudal to castle.
Oh, is it? Never mind. I never tried it. Well, Green learns things.
Yeah. You got it. You got this. It's that other age, not the Imperial age.
Well, I thought it was castle going towards.
Yeah.
It's but you know, if I looked at the buildings, then I could visually tell.
Yep. Eventually.
So what's Ieatrawsheep at then?
He is still a feudal, and I believe he has no.
It's funny because we're like not looking at the game so much. Sorry, guys.
It's just like sort of making comparisons and talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on his way to castle too. So at least they're gonna hit castle age at about the same time. But I'm worried for Sheep because he has this really significant, or Cakle has this significant like water control, right? And water is huge in this game. He's sending his galleys around because he has to know that Sheep has a dock somewhere.
But look what it is.
Yeah,
one dock.
Yeah,
it has
one dock with four
little boatsies.
So I think I think in a map like this you have to commit to utilizing the seas like very early on. Otherwise you end up at a significant disadvantage. And like in StarCraft 2, most players, they'll see somebody like lose a game and they'll be like, oh, that last micro engagement is where they made a mistake, or they needed a specific unit type to deal with that at that time. Whereas more likely what has happened is that there was a misstep in the early game that led to them being in that position in the first place. So I think this has like, I'm gonna call it right now. I'm pretty sure Cakle's gonna win this, no problem. Yeah. Like his scores.
There's nothing that he can really do against that right now.
Yeah.
Ieatrawsheep.
Yeah.
But like, if this was a really high level game, what I would expect, like, I'm not sure whether there'd be any sort of rushes on this map. Just in case they do, like, obviously they're gonna try and take the waters, and if one does and the other does like a really nice timing attack, maybe an ill kill, but I don't know. Like, I don't know whether that's even possible. So if both of them did go for water, that wall might not even be necessary, because like they would just expect each other not to have a ground army, and that the wood invested in like the time used to build it wouldn't detract from like any other resources.
Yeah, and if you've noticed too, I think Cakle has just started production here. He's building cavalry archers, yeah. And yeah, same thing with sheep. So it looks like in the metagame is like cavalry archers are really strong. Actually, I know this to be true.
So he's gonna win because he's gonna camp by the production facilities those are just gonna fucking destroy it, and then he's gonna come in with a small ground army, and since he doesn't have any production, he's just gonna roll over him.
Yeah, I'd say the only hope that sheep would have is to turtle really hard and take advantage of the fact that he has more resources on his side of the map.
Yeah, I feel like he should have never built there though. Like the surface area is too wide. Like just look at the general like globular look of that piece of land on the map. Like look at it, Kyle.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah. Maybe building on the inside of it's better, but I don't think there's not even any place to do that.
So even if you built like, I don't know, it's this kind of area like clogs stuff up a little bit.
Yeah.
But like even if you just spaced his buildings a little back here a little further, like, or even on here on this like little coastal region, Cakle would have to come up into this cove here in order to deal damage to the buildings, in which case you've got this massive concave on him rather than him having the concave on you, sort of deal. So building placement in this game is super duper 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 important.
And that might have been his choice to build so many like galleys.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like even that's like he has like not only does he have the significant ship advantage, but there's also a significant archer advantage. Well,
I feel like this was the only really one-sided game that we've seen. But like making those mistakes, it makes it easier for us to understand like why going like Navy on this.
Is this villager all in?
Is it?
This
is totally like.
Is this when you pull your SCVs and you're like, oh, I'm going for it. You're going for broke.
GG's team.
Yep. You are being attacked by Ieatrawsheep. No shit. Absolutely. Get them. Get those guys. Oh. I don't even know what these villagers are supposed to be doing. Are they gonna go attack the boats, or are they just like wandering into this? Or maybe they're drawing fire.
Wow, they take a lot.
Yep. But I think it's like this is pretty over. Yeah.
Yep, this is hilarious.
This reminds me of the one game that I played against you, and when I got massive sea control, and I was like, hey Corinne, I'm at your front door with a whole bunch of boats, and you were like just started to load up your transport ships. Like, I sunk all of them.
You destroyed all.
And then you attacked, and then you attacked. You killed 2 boats. Eventually, I don't know. Anyway, this is GG. So I'm just gonna speed this up right to the end. Oh, and we took demo loop off, so now we can actually like see the end state of the game. Yeah. But if you look over here, like all the infrastructure for Cakle is just too strong at this point.
Yeah. He's keeping the head.
Yep, there we go. Oh, so GG, good job Cakle. You've had a very 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 aggressive and demonstrate good understanding of the game. And Sheep, you posted on our YouTube. We likes you, Sheep.
We likes.
Yeah, yeah. And you're getting better. It's good because you thumbs up.
Giving a thumb. Yeah. I was gonna say, Kyle.
You just narrate a double thumbs up. All right, yeah. You're good. You're good. We'll see some more of you. All right. GG.